Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today we're doing a edgy comparison, and that is between the Galaxy S6 Edge and the Galaxy Note Edge. Alright, that's enough edgy jokes. So, here's the deal. The S6 Edge is the evolution of the Note Edge, but does that mean it's better? Well, not necessarily. There is some advantages and there's also some disadvantages, and there's some changes that some people liked and some people didn't. On the Note Edge, we had all these different edge screens that you can use automatically anytime you wanted to. However, this sometimes got in the way and people accidentally used it when they didn't mean to. On the S6 Edge, the only thing you can use the Edge for when the screen is on is swipeable from the side for 5 favorite contacts you can immediately call, text message, and email. Now this also allows you to bring a lighting feature called edge lighting when your phone screen is down so you can see who's calling. However, all the rest of the features of the S6 Edge come from when it's off. See, when it's off, you can actually swipe it, and then you can activate the same features you saw me use on the Note Edge. However, you cannot activate these features when the phone screen is on. And again, that might be troubling for some people, and some people might like that. You don't accidentally use certain features of your phone, accidentally call people, launch apps. Depends on the person. Now, what about the phones overall, though? Well, I'd kind of narrow it down like this. If you want the better battery life, you want the Galaxy Note Edge. However, if you want the better camera, you want the Galaxy S6 Edge. Overall, the Note Edge versus the S6 Edge does come with better camera on the S6 over in all lighting situations. It adapts the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera in every lighting situation, so you have amazing low light and daytime photos. Now, it's not that the Note Edge was bad by any means. It was actually really great. But when comparing to the S6 Edge, it just didn't stand out in the same way. Overall, really two good cameras, but the S6 Edge will be better. The Note, of course, gives the high demand of, well, simply having a longer battery life. Battery is really important to a lot of people, and the Note Edge proved time and time again that it had the longer lasting battery life comparing to the S6 Edge. Not only that, but compared to pretty much every phone on the market, the Note Edge really stood out in terms of battery life to really last one of the longest battery lives in the entire US. And it still stands to this day. Now, what about sound quality? Well, when it came to sound quality, and we tried both of these phones out, we could see a subtle difference.
Scream my name down, I remain the same. But all that money don't equal the price of fame.
So what we found was that the S6 had just not only a louder sound, really because of its speaker placement coming from the bottom of the phone to the Note Edge having it on the rear, but also the S6 Edge did sound better. It was louder and the sound sounded fuller. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, what about the removable battery and storage? Honestly, I have not missed it. As an avid Note user, I have not really missed the additional storage thus far. On my S6 Edge, yes, I do use 71% of the 64 gigs I have available to me, but I was able to get 64 gigs instead of only being left with 32. Now, of course, on this phone, I had to add memory in order to use that, but I do find the overall experience really, if you have a 64 gig, I don't miss the SD card. However, if you mainly had a 32 gig and added another 64 gigs or a 128 gig, then you might want to consider obviously the Note Edge for the storage capacity. But if 64 gigs is all you really need, plus the 100 gigs of cloud storage that Samsung gives you for free, I don't really see a need for it. Especially not with the new Google Photos app that stores every every photo you ever had, period. So you don't have to worry about backing up your photos and storage space anymore. So for that purpose, storage hasn't really been an issue since that app launched. Now in terms of removable battery, to be honest, I prefer the wireless charging feature on here compared to a replacement battery. I've just found it a lot more convenient, more easy. Every time I go to Starbucks, I just literally put my phone down and it wirelessly charges. It's a really great and simple feature. Now both two are really fast at charging, but since the S6 does have the smaller battery, it will charge quicker, especially in the first 10 minutes. Having fast adaptive charging 2.0 charges in 10 minutes, gives you 4 hours. Really impressive. Both phones though, however, will revert to having fast adaptive charging 1.0, giving you half the charge in half an hour. Really great overall. Which phone should you get? Well, ultimately, like I said earlier, it will come down to the bigger screen, S Pen, and bigger battery, to the new UI, smoother OS, I would say, in terms of just how smooth everything runs, as well as definitely the best camera currently right now I have yet to use. Which one should you get? I'll leave that to you to decide off of those suggestions. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please give a like, thumbs up. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.